authoritarian, and neglectful. I do like that you mentioned your grandparents, your granny, because I think when people think of parenting in general, you just think mother and father. Then there's neglectful parents.
Yes.
Also known as uninvolved parenting. And
don't speak about my dad like that.
I did not say that. I could probably count on my hand how many times we've actually hugged each other.
Girl, I did not ask for homework for this episode.
But we are, so let's do it. So seeing that we are talking about parenting styles, why don't we do a quiz to see what our parenting styles are?
Game show. Okay, what do I win?
You'll know what kind of parent you are.
Welcome to Let's Talk Daddy. I'm your daddy's girl, Tavia.
And I'm Ash, the girl with daddy issues.
Together, we'll share real,
raw,
and relatable topics.
The morning light streams through the blinds, cutting the room into patches of warm gold and cool shadows. Tavia sits, perched on a bar stool at the kitchen counter, her fingers tracing the edge of a white ceramic coffee mug. Across from her, Marcus stands by the stove, flipping eggs in a pan with effortless precision.
How do you take your coffee?
Black and bitter. Straight up caffeine in the veins.
Marcus chuckles, shakes his head as he reaches for a canister of coffee.
Nothing like Colombian caffeine.
They settle into a rhythm, his hands flipping the eggs, her eyes following his movements. The room fills with the aroma of brewing coffee and fried egg, a temporary cocoon of comfort.
So, what would be your parenting style?
Marcus pauses, mid-motion, hand resting on the cupboard door. The question hangs in the air, like the steam rising from the kettle. The kettle clicks as if it's gasping.
I don't know. I haven't thought about that. Probably not strict, not like my house, my rules kind of thing. More understanding, I guess. Like how I am with my nephew.
Tavia tilts her head, considering his answer.
Yeah, I get that. I feel like I try to, balance it, but not be too authoritative. I want my kids to question things, not just obey because they're scared of me.
Marcus nods, flipping the eggs.
But I'd still say boundaries. Like, actions have consequences, and if it came down to it, spanking, but only as a last resort. And I'll explain why.
Spanking?
Look, I'm not saying I'd love it, but I wouldn't rule it out completely.
Marcus smiles, though there's a flicker of uncertainty behind it.
Okay. Fair enough, I guess. I just hope it won't come to that.
He turns back to the stove, plates up their brekkie, and slides one across the counter to Tavia.
Thanks, Chef.
At your service.
As they dig into their meal, the conversation shifts, but the question lingers in Tavia's mind. Parenting styles, like Marcus's answer, are never as simple as they seem, especially after the first night together.
Ash, it feels like we just recorded yesterday. I mean, we had really interesting points yesterday on media portrayals of daddy's girl and a girl with daddy issues. If you haven't checked it out, please go and check out our very first episode, what it means to be a daddy's girl and a girl with daddy's issues. So when discussing this episode and researching for it, we actually realized we didn't know that there were so many different types of parenting styles.
Yes, I don't think it's necessarily something that you would think of like that. But then when you do think of it a little bit, then you do realize there are different parenting styles. The main ones, or them being authoritative, permissive, authoritarian, and neglectful.
Oh, neglectful, come to the scene because we all know you. Abandonment issues kicking in. I wouldn't know what the difference is between authoritative and authoritarian. But neglectful, hello, how are we? You familiar? I knows you.
Okay, so just to give a little bit of a summary of what each one is. So authoritative parenting style is one that emphasizes clear rules and boundaries, while also providing the children with the love, support, and warmth that they need. So, would you say that you're...
Hell no. No, I don't know what that is.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Maybe
What is that?
Okay, then
who I'm sure there are people actually like that have that welcoming, wholesome family type parenting styles.
Right.
And that's great.
Then with the authoritarian, that is characterized by strict rules, high expectations, and a focus on obedience. So essentially like a military parent, you can say.
There are similarities with that. I can relate to that to some degree, like having a strict Christian grandmother and
Oh, that's true.
being in a household where it's mainly men, because there was 3 sons, my grandmother had 3 sons, and my sister and I the only 2 girls. I think that there was a lot of strict rules, so that, but it was more like I'm enforcing this rule because I am the adult,
Yes.
but not necessarily this is why I'm enforcing the rule.
No understanding, just blind obedience. But I do like that you mentioned your grandparents, your granny, because I think when people think of parenting in general, you just think mother and father. You don't think about grandparents, when I think a lot of us can relate to our grandparents being our actual parents, or even aunts and uncles.
Yeah.
Them being your actual not actual parents,
But
but
surrogacy.
Yes, there we go.
Episode 1 as well. For me, my uncle, my dad's youngest brother, was also like a surrogate father. It was, and my grandmother was that mother surrogacy.
for me as well, my granny
I think
was
in the color community is very like, people of color, I would rather say,
Yes.
okay, I can't, maybe in all cultures and races it is there, but I know it's very, at least we can speak for our side.
It's
the
common
colour
for grandparents,
Like
yes.
the grandparents would look after the kids when the parents
Or working, yes.
and the parents are constantly working, especially in the lower class, because they need to make money to survive.
and the grandparents would be at home.
Yeah.
Right. Then there's neglectful parents,
Yes.
also
Don't we-
known as uninvolved parenting. And
Don't
it's
speak about my dad like that.
I did not say that. but it is characterized by a lack of emotional involvement and responsiveness.
Yeah, I think that is probably why I'm very logistical, analytical, growing up, not as intuitive. Maybe now I am. But yeah, my dad was, most of my childhood, my dad was working.
Yeah.
And only now, like going through, being in my first relationship and then going through that reoccurrence of a breakup each time between the 2 of us, eventually, it made me realize I actually don't have a parent to talk to. I mean, I did speak to my daddy briefly, but it was like within a minute of just like, I'm having a really hard time, and he was just saying, like, just continue on with your life. But it was very brief, so I couldn't get that. I know they are friends of mine that can sit with their mom and have that talk,
That heart to heart.
but I do have that empathy. I really wish I had that emotional support. But my dad did teach me, like, maybe I'm speaking too early now, but we can talk about this later. The values of like having great work ethic,
Yes.
which is something my sister and I very much have. So yeah, it is partly neglect for emotional neglect.
Emotional neglect, not necessarily completely out of your life, but just not there not there for you
because it's
to
constantly
have a
working.
heart to heart with. I think for me it was also, like, speaking of my mother, I think there was also a bit of neglect in terms of emotion, which is funny because in the previous episode we spoke about mothers being the emotional anchor, but she wasn't really that emotional with me. I could probably count on my hand how many times we've actually hugged each other. Because even now as an adult, if I come in and hug each other, it's as a joke. It's not actually genuine.
I think that's also different with families' style.
Yeah, we're not a very
Because
physical family.
my
like
guys
that.
will come and visit and I'll hug him. So, but really, my sister and I don't. Like, I would also hug her as a joke. Or whatever.
No, you see,
I think with siblings is different. It's more of a thing. It's more of a different thing. But I do hug my dad. Sometimes, very often, I will hug him very, very often.
No, for me, with my mom's side, we're not physically emotional like that. We're not physical. But
physically supportive.
There we go. But then from Vincent's side, it's that where you come in, you have to kiss each and every family member on the cheeks, you know.
It's giving Italian, it's giving, you know, in the
everyone a cup of tea.
European, the kiss on the cheek. But maybe they make up for that. Maybe it's like there's a lack of something, so the physical support. But like I said, it just comes to every family is different. Some people are huggers, some people don't have that.
Yeah.
But I think as a child growing up, you do need physical support.
Yeah, you do.
You really do. Yeah, I really think you do.
And then sorry to interrupt, but just to give the last one, the attachment parenting, that focuses on building a strong emotional bond between the parent and the child.
What do you mean? So you were talking about authoritative,
yes,
permissive,
authoritarian, neglectful, and attachment parenting. Those are the four. Yeah, so the attachment parenting is where because authoritative is where you still implement those boundaries.
It's almost like a police, like they like the government implements the rules. It's for authority, but with the parenting, it's like.
But there is still a bit of warmth.
Isn't that authoritarian?
No, authoritarian is blind obedience.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm getting it confused. I was not paying attention, miss, in class when you were explaining. So attachment is more like an anxious, like. Is that a healthier attachment?
So with attachment, we can call it permissive, actually, where it is you. Okay, so that is where it's child-driven. Rarely gives or enforces rules. Overindulges the child to avoid conflict. So kind of almost spoiled in a way.
So that's
you're
also,
passive.
But would you say that's also like, my daughter is my best friend. We are friends.
Oh, like Regina George's mom, where you let your child.
Mom, yeah. I'm a cool mom.
Cool mom, essentially. You
love your child and you think you're their best friend.
Yes, there we go, living vicariously. So do you think? Okay, I know we did media with the last one, but if we had to put a figure within media for each parenting style, what would they be?
Girl, I did not ask for homework for this episode.
But we are, so let's do it.
Authoritarian over here. Now we know your parenting style.
So I'm not a parent. But yeah, I would say Regina George's mom, she's permissive.
She's a cool mom. Yeah.
Who's neglectful? Would you say, I know in the last episode you mentioned Love and Marriage, the dad.
Oh yeah, but they're not really, they're very involved in the kids.
So then would that be not permissive? Not permissive.
Maybe the dad alert. I don't know. I can't remember. Such a
It doesn't
old
necessarily need to be
TV
the
show.
dad.
But I really can't think of on the top of my head who's a neglectful parent in TV show.
Neglectful. I don't think that would be difficult to.
I think there is a lot of representatives of like neglectful in TV shows, but I can't think of one right now.
Which one would you say is full done fair?
I don't know.
That would be authoritative.
Really?
Yes, because that's solving problems together with the child.
Yes, he is very much like that.
Setting clear boundaries and expectations, open communication, natural consequences. So that would be authoritarian.
Yeah, I think it would. Actually, I think
Or
if you had
authoritative,
two
sorry.
parents in your life, I think they have two different styles of parenting. I think they are interchangeable. I don't think my dad is neglectful, because if he was neglectful, he wouldn't have stayed. You know what I mean? I think these roles are very complex, and I don't think one types fit one parent. But I do think one comes more forward
Yeah.
in parenting.
I think my mom would have been not authoritative. The authoritative and authoritarian is a bit confusing, but authoritarian, I think that would be my mom, because that's parent driven, where what I say goes. Yeah, you listen, you the child, I'm the adult, I know what's better. And like, it's not about you. These rules are for you, but it's not about you. You get what I mean?
But I think a lot of single moms are like that, and I think a lot of dads are more.
Perhaps a lot of
focused on-
single parents.
Not necessarily, because my dad's a single parent, but I don't.
Fair.
I mean, yeah, he doesn't have to say. I think with a father, you don't have to say it. I
Yeah,
think a
it's
mother has to use their
expected.
voice a lot. A father, you kind of are intimidated by an older male figure. Yeah, that's interesting how it's the styles of parenting between the genders also different. That's so interesting. I do think that when you do meet someone,
Yeah.
and let's say in my case, I do want to meet someone where I eventually want to get married and have children. And I think before it even gets to even a marriage, I think very early on, I do want to have a discussion of parenting styles. Since I want to, if I'm with someone that has the same intention
Yes.
with me, because I want to know, do we have the same parenting style? Because I wouldn't want to be in a relationship
Yeah.
with someone that is a neglectful father. I just don't think that's fair to the child, because being
Definitely.
a child that was partially neglected, I would be able to know what my child was going through.
Do you think that? Okay, obviously you're not gonna have the exact answer, but do you think that, because you're saying that you would like to have that discussion with your partner, do you think that people actually have those discussions, or they should have those discussions?
If I look at my past relationship, I don't think we had a direct discussion.
Yeah.
I think it was indirectly. He would say something about, like, we would talk like any. I mean, for you don't want to have children, but
Yeah.
like for those that are in relationships and want to have children down the line, you do kind of start talking about the future and joking, maybe.
Oh, yeah. It's like,
If we have kids,
I'll do
kids,
this.
yeah. You know,
you're right.
and I think we were joking around it at some point, and I know I don't know what he's like now, but I know at the time when we were dating, it seems like he was more stern. He was more, it's my way, it's my home
Yeah.
type of. I don't think there was any compromise, or whereas I was very much like, I would want to tell the child why they're being reprimanded.
Yeah.
Whereas he would just be like, you can't backchat me. And I think that's just also part of like colored older generation. You can't backchat me, and Christianity, you can't do, maybe not Christianity. Sorry, a lot of people's gonna probably come to me for this. I am Christian, don't worry.
But that blind obedience
I'm a
that you
God-fearing human. Yeah, the blind obedience thing. I do think for me, it's very important to talk about parenting styles, because I do want to have children. Because I just wouldn't want to be with someone that maybe we don't. Because that's where resentment, that's where like trouble starts in a relationship. When the child comes, it's completely different. I've heard so many things about that. And then that you can't figure out your parents' style when the child comes.
So do you think that is something that should be pre-established? Or is it something that you develop in response to your child? Because as much as you would want to be a specific way, your child also has their own personality.
Yes, and I know a lot of moms also tell me like my friend, she has 2 sons. They are completely different in personality, and she does raise it differently. I've heard a lot of moms raise like 2 children differently, and that is good. I'm not saying if this guy that I meet in the future tells me this is my parenting style and it's going to be a deal breaker, because I also know when the child comes, it's all out everything that I thought that was going to be
is
all out the window. I do have this fear that I just don't want to be like my mom.
Okay.
I do have this fear that
will
that come through? Like, would I have that thought to leave my child?
Okay.
I think that's like a fear that any parent, like, do you want a parent like you? I don't, because you always think I don't want to be like my parents, and then when your child comes, you actually realize how ingrained you need to break.
That's why I don't want kids. Because I don't want
kids.
Yeah, because I don't want. If I had kids, I wouldn't want them to experience the same thing that I did.
Yeah, but you can change that. You're not willing to
I'm not willing to put a child's upbringing at risk to prove something, to prove that I'm not like him or I can be better.
Oh, I'm not doing it to prove.
No, but for me, that's how I would feel. Because how am I going to know if I'm going to be neglectful or authoritative or whatever without a child there, you know?
Yeah,
I don't want the child to be my trial and error, so I'd rather just not do it.
I think all children are trial and error. I think we all.
You see, no, I don't want to have to put a child through that. And also, I'm selfish. I'm not ashamed.
Yeah, you're very well aware of the type of person.
Yeah, I know that my time is my time. I enjoy having my time and being able to do whatever I want with it, and not having that responsibility of I need to be at home this time so that we can bath little 𝗬𝗍𝗓 and ensure that he's fed.
But isn't there moments of bathing them? And I mean, like with my nephew, like there were things that were just and my nephew was I was 21. It was 10 years ago when he was born, and before that I was like, I'm never having children. I mean, in my 20s I was like, I'm never having children, but a lot of people was like, I don't want to have a child now. But when he came around, it did open up my heart to be like, oh my God, like he's a baby, can't help it. But there was also moments where you're bathing them, and then because I think you're thinking about the negative things, and I'm not being idealistic and not thinking about the negative. I know it's freaking hard to raise a child. It is so hard, and I'm not saying that I'm being idealistic, but I think maybe a lot of parents would agree with me. The moment of bathing a child makes up for.
Why are you just bathing all that?
Because you use that example. The moment.
I get you though. Okay, like
let them bath their children.
I get what you mean, because I went to my godson's concert because he signed up for this drama club. It's like primary school, but it's not necessarily where they are doing Othello or something like that.
Could you imagine? How old is your nephew?
He was born in 2014, so he's 11. He's turning.
Oh, so Alexander, my nephew, is like a year younger. He's 2015.
Oh, okay.
I think he's 10.
But yeah, with him, with the,
10.
but with the drama club, I like that the teacher still said the point isn't for them to recite lines word for word. It's for you to see the confidence that your child has built within this class, because it was all about them learning how to speak with confidence, grow within themselves, speak without having to use a mic, and learning that discipline and kind of also sense of community. It was really lovely. And I went to watch it, and also one of his other concerts where they actually did dancing and stuff. And in that moment, I was like, oh my God, they're so sweet. Like, I felt one of us. I was like, imagine like just, that suburban life where you take your kid home, you're driving home. And
so Ash, the girl with daddy issues, the pansexual, wants to now be a trad wife. Is what you said.
No. I'm just saying in that moment, I felt it. And then after I was like,
you're going to do a JoJo.
It's over.
You're going to do a JoJo. See your Betty Davis eyes. You're going to start singing.
Oh my God, no. It was over instantly. Like in that moment, I was like, I can appreciate suburban life, but also like, I like not having to worry about that after.
I think you happy that it's your godson.
Yes.
Yeah, you're just happy it's your godson.
Yeah, because he can be a handful, and I think I'm happy that I can go home and he's not there.
I don't know, but I think mine also comes back to give me the challenge. I'm gonna be, and because if I'm thinking about the future, I'm working every day. I come home, I'm still working, looking after the children, and just can't. I'm probably gonna be burnt out in a mental institution. But I still think, if I look at myself in 30 years' time, like I'm gonna see my family line grow. I know it sounds selfish, but it's like, oh my word, like this is how families get made, generations get made.
Okay, that legacy
and I'm gonna
building.
Because what I realized, there are values that my grandmother instilled in me that I didn't know I had until I'm like carrying on traditions that I used to get annoyed about doing, and now I'm just like doing it, and I see our family still doing it, and I like that. And I think that's how you immortalize yourself. How people I want to live forever, but that's actually how you live forever.
You pass the baton.
Yeah, that is how you do it. But do you think not having, let's say for example, you do want to have a child.
Yeah.
Right. Let's live in this fantasy.
Okay.
How would you or we can do an exercise where it's like your inner child. Let's say your inner child is your child.
What's your question?
Sorry, leave me in my Oprah show and my Barbara Walters episode. But let's say that child doesn't have a father. That child also gets neglected. How would you avoid being like your mother? You know what I mean? Is it confusing? Maybe not being like, would you have that fear? Because now essentially you become like your mother where the father has left.
But you see, with that, my mom wasn't completely alone because she remarried. Yeah, that's the thing. So, but I did notice, just to come back to actual parenting styles, I did notice there was once where I was with my godson, and because he likes dinosaurs, right? And he was trying to show me a picture. Yes, he was trying to show a picture of a dinosaur that he drew, because I still think his mom said, oh, show Ashton what you drew. And then he was saying like, no, it's ugly. I was like, but I didn't say it's ugly. He's like, no, but it doesn't look nice. You don't want to see it. And I told him, but
What?
don't you think... But I didn't say anything. Don't you think that I should choose whether or not it's ugly? Because you're deciding for me. What if I actually like it?
Where's the confidence?
Yeah, because that was
Xavier.
trying to tell
Where's
me-
the confidence, Xavier?
Malachi.
Oh, Malachi. Sorry.
But he was...
Malachi.
Yeah.
God.
He was like, yeah, but I don't like it. And I was telling him, but give me a chance to see it, and maybe I do
That's
actually
just a
like
lesson
it.
in confidence.
Yeah, and even my cousin, she was surprised, like, because when I was having the discussion with him, I was like, oh, I feel like I'm doing good right now. And then they were like, yeah, I'm actually surprised that you were communicating with me.
I would gag in that room as well. I'll be like, oh. Okay.
But I do try to actually communicate with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do like spending time with him, even though I don't want kids or not. I do like spending time with him. I do like developing a bond with him. And yeah, it's nice because...
But I think it's family at the end of the day. It's not necessarily a mother-son bond, but it's like, it's family. It's your godson. But do you think your mother's
Yes.
parenting style influenced your personality and goals?
Definitely. I think even if it wasn't intentional with both parents, they did influence me in some way. I would say I definitely have a combination of both of their personalities. Like with my mom, bitchy is not the right word, but she's the type of person where she's no shit. Don't, like, no bullshit. She'll get straight to the point.
She's blunt.
You
you.
know where you stand with her. And that is
That's
how I am. Yeah, you'll know.
But I
where you
love that
stand with me.
quality about you, because I always give you mental gymnastics.
I fucking hate mental.
I will do it all day, every day. You're gonna suffer.
For me, I'll be like, cut the bullshit. I don't have time for your mental gymnastics. With goal setting, I think I'll admit, as an adult, goal setting, it's taken me a long time to get into it, you know, and to really get to the point where I know what it is, what I want, and how to get there. And yeah, goal setting, I don't think, maybe my parents did influence me in some sort of way with that, because I don't recall them ever having goals, but also that's not something
I'm sure they did, but I don't think parents actually talk.
that's what I was gonna say. It's not like they're gonna be like, oh, so we are planning to do this, my child, this is what our goals, you know.
You were like eating a yellow crayon and you're just like, what?
But there are small things that
I think
you
more
should
in
learn.
action. I think that my question was more framed like in action. Maybe there's something your mother did that maybe influenced you to be like, oh, I don't want to do this, or oh, I like this quality about my mom, and then you started recognizing that you do have that quality. Maybe
I think it would be the no bullshit.
yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, because that's how she's always been. There's no question about it. Which she is still that way, because I know when she speaks about like her friends, for example, or even new people that she meets, that's one of the qualities that they love about her the most, where it's like, Yara, ek weet waar ek staan met jou.
No, but I love that about people. But that's actually one of the qualities I like about you. So maybe, yeah, that is something.
Yeah.
Because I know where I stand with you. And if you didn't like me, we would not be sitting. Yeah, like you very like, because even working with you, that's how we met. I already knew, I could tell like people you don't like them for certain reasons, but you're just like, I'm not into this person. You wouldn't really fake it till you make it.
Yeah, no, I don't have time for that.
You're not about that. So that is I like that. I like people that are direct. I like people that are, even if you don't like me, tell me. Or if you don't like something about me, I always tell people this. Tell me, because I can take it.
Yeah.
My dad is not like that. So that's not the quality I get from my dad. That's just me, Tavia. Because I like to learn from from that. But it also depends on the aspect.
So then, what would you say you got from your mom? And then I'll say what I got from my dad, from Vincent. Sorry.
I don't know her well enough to say I look like her, but I don't know her well enough. Oof, that's stuff I can say off the top of my head. What qualities I got from my dad is the work ethic and wanting to work, and maybe that's also sometimes a bad thing. And I'm not saying my dad did it for enjoyment. My dad did it because there's no one else is gonna do it with any other single parent. So that is something I identify. I think indirectly my dad gave me the quality to pursue my goals. My uncle was also one of the people that was like, think about the pros and cons. Whenever I'm struggling with an idea or something I want to venture into, even as a child, like very young, he would be like, so what's the con? What's the pro? So I think I mainly get it from him, and that's always something advice I pass on to people. I think now is differently. Now I'm like, no one's gonna stop me. But with my mom, I think I'll only be able to know, or be able to recognize what qualities I got from my mom, besides the physical qualities. We look the same, is when if I actually have a child. I literally cannot. I will say my mom can dance, so
weirdly enough, that's also I got the rhythm from Vincent as well.
He gave me at least Daddy Vincent gave you some rhythm.
Yeah, because I know he did. Was it ballroom dancing or something?
So that's how you got the lady.
Yeah, like I'm able to pick up on rhythm very quickly. I think with him also, this is obviously.
Wait, I've never seen you go break it down.
To the. I can shake this ass, okay?
No, I'm sure you can shake that bone dust.
But I mean, not just that, but like if anything rhythmic, I can pick it up quite quickly. Like when I went for dance lessons, and I would have to, like professional dancers, it's easy to follow their lead. But if they have to stand in front of me, it's like, do it like this, do it like
one
this.
step, two step,
Yeah, I'll get
your count.
Yes.
I'm different, eh? I'm more of a club rat, like a shaking your tail. It's getting harder.
Now, with him, it's a rhythm, and also I think the autistic side I get from him, the artistic side, and charismatic, because he's quite charismatic actually. It's like a weird ladies man with one tooth. He's a ladies man. No. just for
you cannot
context.
tell, but I was gagged at that.
Just for context, he doesn't really have all of his teeth.
How did he get all this?
I'm trying to explain. And then, the fang. So he only has like one fang.
No, this is a novel. This vampiric. This is a Russian novel. This is a Russian novel.
So he has one fang, and like all of his other teeth on top, like most of them he doesn't have. What's that lack of teeth? I can still remember this one day he said, like, when he sees ladies, he hooks them like, what?
Oh, so he's not afraid to he shows the fang.
Yes.
So he's not afraid to. But it's so funny. It's the humor.
That's the thing.
Or maybe your dad's just swinging. I don't think about that.
But that's the thing. Like even with that one tooth, he is able to get a woman. He'll make you laugh. He'll make you feel like you're the only girl in the world.
Oh my goodness!
I've been told apparently I do that, where I make someone feel like they are very important.
I think in a friendship sense, yeah, you do. You are very, very supportive You are, but I think you're also a little bit uncomfortable about it if I point it, because when I do point it out, I can tell you get a little.
For what
maybe
now?
maybe it's the compliments I give you get a little bit.
Yeah, but you say things with the sometimes you say things with the intention of like, ooh, I got you shy.
I also know how to get you. It's a 𝗦𝗧𝗰𝗶𝗹. I always try and find a way to make you blush because it entertains me so much.
Oh my god.
My goodness. I think for me, I do know. My dad can't dance, so I can dance, and I got that from my mom.
Yeah.
Because I saw my mom dance once, and I'm like, yo, we move our hips the same way. But I mean, I don't think a man can move their hips like that, but I think extroversion is definitely, my dad's introvert, and my mom's definitely extroverted. Yeah, so that's something like. My dad did say,
yes,
I walk like my mom.
That's so specific.
He was. I was walking from school, and I was like walking up the driveway.
Yeah.
And then I didn't know my daddy was coming home early, so he was driving behind me. And then that's when he said, when he's
following you.
I think he was like, so. I think he was just like cruising, but it was so funny because we were like right in the drive. We were both there, but it was funny. And that's when he was like, it made him realize like I walk just like my mom. Because I think it made him think of when he met my mom and dated my mom.
Oh.
And he's like, and maybe the way I walked made him think of that.
Sure, maybe he missed in that moment also.
I don't know. I think they both miss the younger version of each other. Maybe I don't know. I think that young love.
Yeah.
It's that they.
So, what would you say, like with the parenting styles? Do you think it affects how you regulate your emotions or how you express yourself?
Oh yeah, I think they definitely tie in parenting styles because that is your first witness to emotions. My dad can't emotionally regulate himself. I can now because I think our generation, we go to therapy, we educate, it's more out there. But I know when I was younger, my dad are both anxious. We both lick our lips and bite our lips. Still this day, it's still something we do. But it's become out of habit and not anxiety anymore. Okay. But I know I was very much like him in terms of anxiety. I had to be slightly more confident. Yes. Because my dad can't read or write properly. He is severely dyslexic, but he is so good at math. It is, people with dyslexia, it is like that. So whenever he needed help filling in a form, so I would help him fill in. So I had to
take a lot of pride from him also to ask for that.
Yeah, I think that till this day, till this day, at 63 years old, it is something that, and I don't make a big thing out of it. I didn't know when I was younger. I already knew like a couple of, maybe when in my early 20s, I started like noticing weight, man. Dad would never help me with my homework. Also because he was busy. I just thought it was busy. But it was actually my uncle. My uncle's like really smart, academically smart. And my grandmother would help me.
So it took you a while.
I had to get a lot of that. Yeah, I had to get a lot of confidence publicly to help him. Okay. All three of us had to do that. So I do think when it comes to emotional regulation, I struggled just like my dad. Yes. If I wasn't aware of it like I am now, I think I'd still be in the same position as my dad. Oh. Yeah.
Okay. For me, not even just my mom's parenting style, but just her personality in general. It did also affect how I am emotionally, or was, because she has this thing. She's always had to be the strong one. The one that, because everyone is relying on her, or even with her own family and her own siblings, she was almost
like she's the matriarch. in a sense.
She used to be. She kind of still is, yes.
Yeah.
But also like the black sheep and the one that you don't mess with, you know, and it's like kind of hard where because she has to be so tough and in control, she doesn't necessarily allow herself to show that sort of emotion, because I think that emotion is associated with weakness
and uncomfortability. It's outside of a comfort zone.
And that was how I was also for the longest time. I didn't really like to show emotion like that because I saw it as weakness, and I learned that from her. And it's now only as an adult that I've been learning that it's okay to show emotion. It's okay to feel things. And I would say that I'm actually also trying to show her that you don't always have to be strong. Because I don't remember, there was a conversation that we were having, and then she was saying, oh, I know what the conversation is, but I can't share it. But she was saying like, no, but she has to be strong. And I asked her, why? Who said you have to be strong?
Not you using your therapist's advice. That's good.
And she couldn't answer because she was like, no, but I have to be. And I asked her, but why? No one said that you have to. It's okay to not always be strong. It's impossible for you to consistently be strong. You are human. It's you cannot.
I'm sure your mom lit their cigarette and daydreamed the whole day. It was just gagged. That's like just sitting there like she's in a Days of Our Lives episode.
She's still learning that, and she's like, what, 50, 53, I think. She's still, even as a 50-something-year-old, it's still something she has to learn. But I think it's gonna take her longer to do that, because it would be her showing that she's weak. And it's not even weakness. It's her not being the hard one. And with her not having to be the hard one, that would mean that she's no longer independent. You know?
So she associates it with that.
Yes.
I think that's where we have something in common. I never used to I never used to want to cry as a child. Because my grandfather would be like, when I was very young, my grandfather did pass away when I was 6 years old. So this was clearly when I was like really young. So he was like, no, don't cry. So my brain associated with crying is weak. Think about it. There's just men in my household, so I don't see them cry.
Yeah.
So I never cried for the longest time. And if I did, in my pillow, crying in the middle of the night.
On your own,
It was like, you feel so bad. And then I'm like, no, I have to toughen up. And that's where we have something in common. And maybe that's also like, would you say it's like maybe a colored household where you don't see the men
show emotion like that?
Yeah. And I think
the vulnerability, actually.
And I think with single mums, you don't see, or just mums in general, they just won't show themselves crying in front of parents. Just won't show themselves. You have to
put up that strong front for your children.
Yeah, you don't want to show that you are weak. Yeah, that is something very common within, or there's something common we have within the household.
Yeah. So my question, you have a strong bond with your father. How do you celebrate Father's Day with him? How do you celebrate him?
That's where I shine as such a daddy's girl. Everyone step aside. It's my day to celebrate my daddy. That's how it feels in the household. Everyone shut the fuck up. My sister's like, my daddy. It's very much like that. I love to celebrate Father's Day. I think with us it's because you feel guilty, man. My dad shouldn't have raised us. My mom should have helped, and she never helped me. So it's like I know no matter what I give him, it's never enough. But in terms of celebrating, I do cook him breakfast. And I'm trash at it. I can cook. Can
you?
I was
Breakfast is the easiest.
correction. I was trash at it. It's because I never really ate egg growing up.
Did you leave the shells in the egg? Were the eggs crunchy?
No, it was just not the way it was tiny. The yolk, the white yolk part was like burnt sometimes.
Oh, so you couldn't do it like soft boiled, like a soft.
I don't know what they was
yolk.
doing. I don't know what they was doing, but my dad kept quiet and he ate it. And he said thank you. So for many years, and then now that I do eat egg, that's
you make the perfect egg, you know.
Now he's like, he doesn't even want egg, but that's usually what I.
Wait, has he reached the point where he's like, fuck this, I don't want eggs anymore. So what do you make? Because eggs are like the staple with.
Nah, I still kind of do it. I do the coffee, I do the toast, the pork bangers, and the egg.
Okay.
I still do it, but sometimes now it's gotten to a point where it's like I do.
No hash browns.
No, my dad's not. He
doesn't like hash browns. Blasphemy.
No, I also don't really like.
You don't like it?
Yeah, I'm fired.
Oh my god.
It would just be a lot for him to eat, but yeah, we love celebrating my dad Father's Day. It's because just like a single mom, he had a big burden.
Yes.
With 3 children, being divorced at like, I don't have my dates right, probably like 34. I'm 31 now. In 4 years time, I'm gonna be his age when he was divorced, raising 3 children. Like my therapist made me think about that. Like think about how hard it must have been for him. So obviously he's not gonna get things right because you are closer to his age now. When he was divorced, and I was like, wow, I'm still learning so much. And he already had 1 child at my age, or 2,
isn't it?
Yeah,
because he got divorced at 34. Yeah, so
yeah,
it's 2 already.
So yeah, he already had 2. So can you imagine?
Yeah.
In apartheid.
I think people always think that, once because 30 is seen as old. I don't know why, but people think that when you are 30, 40, 50 or whatever, you're supposed to have life figured out already. And I will admit, I thought that. Even you can have it figured out to a certain degree. There's some things that you should know how to do, but also there's no way that you're going to know everything. You weren't 30 before, so how are you going to know unless they say experience is the best teacher.
So maybe you should have a child then.
Nigel, I'm fine with being a godparent or a cat mom.
Oh, please don't be a cat lady. No.
I will be.
Oh, you're going to be a queer cat lady?
Yes.
You're such a
cliche. Yes.
And a witch. Oh my goodness.
I'm fine with being the cliche.
Cliche, oh my word.
So seeing that we are talking about parenting styles, why don't we do a quiz to see what our parenting styles are?
Game show. Okay, what do I win?
You'll know what kind of parent you are. What do you think this is?
Oh my goodness.
I don't have we don't have kids, but I think I'll imagine this with my godson.
But for me, it will make me curious. Actually.
Yeah.
If you guys do want to get the quiz, we are doing the Psychology Today quiz, authoritative. It is parenting style test. So I will drop a link, and we're gonna go. Ash and I are gonna do it at the same time, and we'll see if we are like, am I a neglectful father? Am I authoritative Christian grandmother? Ooh, we'll see.
Okay, so question 1. When my child has a tantrum, I usually give them what they want.
I do this with my nephew.
No, I said no.
I agree.
I don't.
Question 2. I give in because I don't have time. But I think it's different because it's my nephew.
No, not me. No, even with my godson, your mother said no. No is no.
You tell him and then
I'll
you just go.
enforce it. Your mother said no.
Number 2, question 2. I don't allow my child to interrupt me when I'm speaking. Agree.
I think it.
When it comes to giving a stern, like when it's like something in a conversation is different.
I would say I'm in the middle because, look, if you're having a conversation, like we interrupting each other, but I think it's also like,
okay, I want to change my answer. I'm going back.
oh my god.
I'm like,
Because I think also with him, he has a lot of energy and he would be excited.
too fast with him.
So I wouldn't have a problem with, but there would be times if, like you said, you're having a stern conversation where like, I'm still speaking, I'll give you a chance. Okay. So, my child, question 3. My child does not get whatever they ask for.
That depends. This is a very vague question.
I would say I'm in the middle. It depends, because maybe they get something because maybe you can't do it because you can't afford to right now, or
What is the context? Maybe we shouldn't actually link this context. What is the context? Give us context psychology today. My child does not get whatever they ask for. I would agree.
I think as a parent, again, we're not parents, but I think
I love how we're taking this test, but
yes, but I think you do try to give your child what they want, but also within your means.
I think maybe they mean like when they're in the shop and they want something. And
Yeah.
that's what they mean.
Oh, I used to hate that, when, because like my mom, she pays every Friday. So as a kid, we would go to the shop with her, and then you want all the things, especially if you walk down the toys aisle, and then you want the Barbie dolls, like.
Question 4. I feel confident about setting rules. Much I agree.
Yeah.
I feel very confident about setting rules.
Okay, question 5. Parents should be praised. Oh, sorry. Children should be praised only when they put forth their best effort.
Yes, because if they're gonna get used to not putting in, if I'm praising them just for participation, I'm sorry, like.
But how do you know that was their best?
Because you know your child's limits. I know my child's limits, okay?
The child does not exist.
I'm gonna be such a tight. I know it. I'm like, you can do better than this.
Shame, like.
You can. No, but you also know when you're like, I sometimes know when my nephew's bullshitting me. I'm like, no, you didn't. You know when they didn't try, and I'm not gonna praise you for it.
Okay, I would say I'm in the middle with this.
Jay, but maybe you shouldn't have children.
Girl, we know this. I know this. Okay, question 6. My kids have clear limits on their screen time. Oh.
Yes.
I
You
can't
know
answer.
me. I have an opus 8, my blue light activity.
Yeah, opus 8, no response from Tavia. She's
There's
done.
exceptions. There's exceptions sometimes.
But yeah,
So can you imagine for my kid?
Yeah, you would definitely limit your kids.
I actually think I wouldn't. I would lie to my child and say the TV doesn't work. The TV
Oh
only
my
works.
god, that's such a parent
The
thing.
TV only works when mommy and daddy switches it.
That's such a
It's like a
parent
fingerprint on the
thing.
remote. I must actually save this in my notes section.
They'll be like, no, the TV only listens to my voice.
But I'm sure when they're older, they'll go to their friends. And so they won't even have friends. Just because I want to look that line.
I can't answer this really. This is a bit difficult for me.
Which one?
But I would still implement clear. I would do that because you can't be online the whole time.
But you love reading, so I'm
That's
sure
the
you
thing.
would
I would
and your
force them
mom-
to read.
That's a quality you got from your mom. Your mom
Yeah.
loves reading, so
'Cause-
that's something you would
Yeah, that is true because like when I was living with my cousin and her family, I was trying to enforce her son to read because I felt like I would play games with him, we would play together, but I would also give him a book. You're going to read this book, you're going to tell me after each chapter or each couple of pages what you thought, where do you think, engaging with
Good. So
that.
you already look at that. You're already instilling the values from your mother. Parenting style does actually.
And I used to hate reading. Now It's what I prefer.
Question 7. I want my child to speak up if they have questions about my rules. Yes, definitely 100%. I think that's the difference between modern day. Well, I don't know. I just
There's more open communication now.
I just can't be like the stern Christian. I can't. I must stop. The Christians are coming for me. I am also a Christian.
Are you? Did you just infiltrate?
I am. Have you heard about the Lord, my Savior, Jesus Christ?
Oh my God, you sound like a Jehovah's Witness.
And I'm not even a Christian.
Do you have a moment to talk about Jesus? Okay, question 8. I know the names of most of my child's friends. I don't. The thing is, okay, I don't know.
I do.
I'm not.
But don't ask me to name.
Okay.
Elijah. No, I'm making up.
Let's not.
Oh, there's one. Ethan.
Does he only
But I
have
don't
one
think he's
friend?
friends with Ethan anymore.
Oh. Okay, so you are actually involved.
And what was the girl's name?
I don't.
I can't remember, but no, they were also at his birthday party. There's another one, man. Sorry, Alexander, I don't know all your friends' names, so maybe I would definitely know my kids' children's names only because, like, being in the film industry, I have to remember actors' names and their character names. So I think it's also a good part of memory. Also, I want to know who's involved. Who are your friends? Who are their parents?
My mom, she knew the names of all my friends because she would want to know who I'm going to. Like, if I said, I'm going to sleep over here by this friend, who are they? Who's their parents? What are their numbers? Where do they live?
Same.
Which I always felt like, ugh, Mom, why are you asking all these questions?
You're
And I'm
like,
like,
so hard.
Okay, next question. Question 9. I explain to my children why we have certain household rules. I do actually. I do tell them,
yes.
You can't just that blind obedience.
Imagine you're not telling. Well, there are people like that.
Yeah.
There are people like that.
I'm actually reading this, just to jump on that. I'm reading this webtoon, High Spirits Naoma. And it's about this girl, she and her family, they like a witchy family, like they praise the moon and everything. And it's why I like it is because, not necessarily because of the witchcraft, but you see that parenting styles and it's actually with the grandfather, he is that authoritative. And it's so interesting how it's great how the artist portrays the grandparent, the grandfather, because he is that, you will obey me as long as you are under my household. I'm responsible for you. You will listen. And then she's like, well, then if you know, she's there's that doubt of her, like she thinks she's the problem. Because remember earlier in the previous episode, yes, we were saying children are egotistical. She's actually doing that. She's like, oh, but maybe I'm doing something wrong. And it's so cool because people are like, so many people are relating to it in the comments, like, my parent was also like this, or my grandparent was also like this. Like, just okay. People hate that.
Don't show your class of this episode. You want to go gangster.
But it's really well done.
Question 10. I trust my child to make the right choices without any help from me. No. I 100% agree with this. I want them to make mistakes. You need to trust them. I will not be anxious, but I'm not going to be like, oh, my child can't do this. I will throw them to the fire. Yeah, because that's how you are. That's how, not in all situations.
Okay, so you're saying you have enough faith in them.
Well, even if I don't, I need to stop myself because I'm not going to be there.
I'm a draadsitter with it.
Also, I just want my children not to, when they're old, I want them to travel. So they're going to have to learn
when you said travel, before you said travel, I thought you were saying like, they must fuck off out. I'm thinking, you barely have children, you already
I know, my child really wants about house. Oh, they're working up my nerves. You're just like your father. See, I got my script prepared. Sipping on my vodka.
Oh my god.
I'll start smoking probably.
Okay, question 11. I'm comfortable saying no to my child. Yeah.
Thank If you're not comfortable, that's insane.
That's concerning. That's
But
concerning.
teenagers are difficult.
That's
Teenagers.
the permissive. That's the permissive
Oh, yeah.
parenting. Yeah.
Question 12. When I tell my child they will be punished, I follow through. Oof.
Yes. Yes.
It's weird. Because sometimes you just like, they look at you and you just, even with my dog, I know it's dogs. I know people, parents are rolling their eyes. I'm just like, but okay, they need to listen.
Nah.
I'm neutral.
No, if I say I'm going to, you will see, you will live. Okay, question. Where are we?
13.
13. I will not bribe my child to get them to do what I want. I do.
I've heard of a lot of parents actually do this. But it's not like a bribing, like
It's more a reward.
a reward. It's like,
reward.
okay,
But it is a bribe.
that's the only way kids will do something. So
Yeah,
I
like,
think every relationship is like, you would even do that with your partner in some sense. It's transactional. So you would do that. Question 14. It's important to set firm boundaries with a child.
Yeah, definitely. If you don't have any, that's concerning.
That's how you turn into Drew Barrymore in Charlie's Angels. That's what we spoke about in episode 1.
Ooh, question 15. Interesting. There are more important things than my child always being happy.
If your child is always happy, okay, there are more important things.
Yes, and your child always
Yes,
being happy.
my happiness.
You know what? You know, that's actually a
Because
really
if my
good
child
point.
can see me be happy, if mama's miserable, then my child's constantly going to be anxious because they're going to want to help and fix it, and it shouldn't be on them to fix it. So I would educate them very early on to be to also think about their happiness when they're older.
Yeah.
When they have a child. So there are more important things, and my child can't always be happy, and I just want to show them that, because how they're going to face challenges.
Yeah. Because also happiness, it's not constant, it's fluid.
It's also not a goal, it's an emotion.
Okay.
Yeah. Snap.
Question 16. I am my child's parent, not their friend.
Yes, I tell that to my nephews. He thinks I'm 18 years old. You heard him.
Yes,
He
that was
thinks
so.
I'm 18
Is
years
it?
old. Because I'm 1.5 centimeters for those of you that have not seen me. I'm very small.
But you're not the smallest, and you saw that today.
Leave that poor waitress alone. Oh my goodness.
No,
Shocked.
I'm sorry, but it was so funny because she was trying to get the drinks off the counter.
That is a challenge for us, okay? That's happened to me
But
in a
the
bar
thing is,
before.
like her arm, like her armpit was, she started to lift it a bit for it to be on the counter.
How are you watching us?
Because I was so fascinated. She was wearing red firstly, which is an eye-catching color.
So you say she tricked you? She wanted attention.
Yes.
What was she wearing?
She was wearing
She was
red.
asking for it.
Nah, but like when I firstly the color was like, oh, and then the height was like, oh, yeah. The color caught my eye. The height
how
kept me there.
That's what guys' reactions are. When
No, but it
they
was so
see me.
interesting. It was also cute. She's like, oh my god, she's so small.
I remember on a date, I was sitting on a bar stool. I got off. The guy was like, "Oh, you're really short." Anyway, question 17. I encourage my child to express themselves even if they disagree. Yes,
Yeah.
you need to stand up for what you believe in and show me why you think. It's the same as you as telling your
Nephew.
to analyze.
God,
I want to
fam.
see your thought pattern. I want to see how you critical think.
Question 18. I talk to my child about the consequences of their actions. Yes.
Yeah, definitely. Question, we might have similar parenting styles. We're all agreeing to some stuff.
Ooh,
Question
let's
19,
see.
I worry that if I discipline my child too much, they won't like me.
No.
Don't you? Disagree.
And question 20.
Final question.
It's important to me that my child learns to be independent. Yes.
You remember, they're going to be out the house. They're already out the house. They're not even born yet, but they are.
Barely exist in me.
I don't even have a man yet. I'm so single, but my child is already out there.
Okay.
The ellipses of death is running. Ooh, do you want to go first?
I'll go first. So, okay, so apparently I have an authoritative parenting. 76 out of 100 is somewhat authoritative. What does the score mean? Oh, yeah, I'm somewhat authoritative.
Girl.
Okay. So it says you're generally firm and supportive. Researchers have identified 4 major parenting styles. Yeah, you tend toward authoritative, which is generally the most preferred, as it involves warmth, clear boundaries, and independence. What to know? All of an individual's problems cannot be blamed on their parents, but the way a parent raises their kids can affect the way they eventually approach relationships and respond to challenges. Kids raised by authoritative parents tend to perform better in school, have highest levels of self-control and emotional stability, and lower levels of drug and alcohol use.
Your child is not going to be a duckle. That's good to know. My child is not going to be a schoolie.
Oh my god, this is so unexpected.
Oh my goodness.
So what is yours?
We're twinning! But surprisingly, I got a higher score than you.
You are completely, and I'm somewhat. Okay.
I am. Oh, are you somewhat? Oh, yeah.
I'm somewhat.
I'm
Yes.
right at the bottom there by 83 over 100. I am clearly authoritative parenting style, exactly like Ash. Oh my god.
No, you are actually authoritative. I'm somewhat, because my score is 76.
Oh.
Yeah, somewhat authoritative is 59 to 80. Authoritative is 81 to 100. So you are. It's my house. It's my house. And
Not that no. Well, yeah.
why are you feeling some type of way?
I guess I'm gonna be like my grandmother. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I kind of saw that coming though. I
Yeah.
kind of saw that coming.
Yeah.
So that's very surprising. Ash and I being the same, but more so me. She's somewhat.
I mean, I feel like the rest that doesn't make me fully authoritative is because I'm not gonna be there.
Probably. I need to actually screenshot this so that when I do go on dates, I'll be like, so what is your parenting style? Did you take the quiz? Here's the quiz. Here's mine. I am 83 over 100.
Out of.
Out of 100. See, I can't even do math, so clearly I'm not going to teach my child as well. Yeah, so I guess that is actually very surprising. So I'd never actually thought of doing a painting. I'm glad I'm doing it now. I don't think I'll remember this when it comes
No,
to
definitely
I'm a vagina. I'm just like, what the fuck is what is this potato?
Where's the user manual?
What is this potato? Oh my goodness. We are nearing the end. We are reaching our daddy takeaway, final thoughts, funny quotes, or advice about this episode. Please let us know what your daddy takeaway is. And I think this was such an informative second episode where we learned things about
Informative and introspective.
Yeah, this is our therapy session. It definitely I think for me the surprising one was the question of what my mother's parenting styles influenced me, because it is something I've never thought of, and it just made me like, what is it? Like what is it? So it's definitely something I'm gonna sit with when I get home. But I don't think it's really definitely like I'm 83 out of 100, but I think it'll definitely be thrown out the window.
Yeah.
I think it's complex. It's like I said in the very beginning, our parent is not all one style. We are also not completely one style.
Yeah.
Everyone's far more calm complex.
Like we said earlier, your kid also has a personality. So even if you, let's say you wanted to actually be authoritative, the way your child is would perhaps force you to be.
Maybe there's no need for me to even be authoritative around
the thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely not one size fits all. And even with the results of your parents' parenting style, it doesn't similar as last episode's takeaway. It doesn't define you. It's not all that there is to it.
Yeah.
Yes, and just for a funny quote, it's a bit close to the segment. Whether strict, lenient, or missing altogether, dads are complicated. And so are we.
Yes, dads are.
That's so 𝗘𝗱𝗏𝗏.
And what does that mean? Cheesy.
Yes.
Oh.
Go.
This is where you realize.
I was like thinking, what do you mean?
Yeah, this is where you realize. She's English colored and she's 𝗘𝗱𝗏𝗏 colored. Even the way I probably say it. Die hond blaf, die hond, die manskin.
Die hond is brei. Like that.
Ja, bro, hier is my mondeling, my vakansie.
Oh, that makes me think of that Instagram guy, with the Americans.
Yes.
Today we are going to braai this woes.
Wat sê hierdie kind? McDonald's. Oh my goodness. That is a wrap on episode 2 of Let's Talk Daddy. So tell us what your daddy takeaway is and how your daddy, or both your parents or even your mom's parenting style or grandparents style or lack thereof, shaped your life and goals. Were you a workaholic? Are you a workaholic like me, which I got from my dad?
Or you're a lazy bum like me.
Or direct like Ash and mom, I would say.
And if you like this episode, follow, like, and share with your daddy or mommy or grandparents, whoever. Follow us on Insta and X at Let's Talk Daddy, and stay tuned for the next episode.
I'm Tavia, your daddy's girl.
And I'm Ash, not your daddy's girl.
Cold opening titled Coffee, Consequences and Parenting Philosophies. Narrated by Killian April. Tavia as herself. Marcus is played by Lindo. This episode is written by Tavia Millward.
I don't like men that talk a lot. Like that.
Not where I thought you were going, but okay.
I just want you to know people don't date me for my brain, so that's what I'm saying we can do in exchange. Having a dad in your life does affect. I think it really does, because someone has set the standard
For you.
for me. People do not say that.
People say labia.
People do not call that 𝗬𝗏𝗏.
I've had someone obsessed with me. Do you know what you want?
Talking about my Tavia Tequila game show.
No. There's that too. What you think you want might not even be what you actually need.